Good morning, what's up, what is happening? Hope that you had a great Christmas and you managed to get out and shred some of the trails. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. You see, tomorrow I've got a video shoot, so I've got to get ready for that, get the bike dialed in, make it look absolutely immaculate, and I thought this would be a really good opportunity to talk about getting some things dialed in for winter, how I set up the bike, and some of the things that I do just to make it run super smooth when it's cold, it's wet, and it's miserable. But first, some parcels arrived this morning. It's going to be like a late Christmas, and I thought that we could unbox these together. Ride Wide Roast from the Burtech boys. Aha! Nice little message from the Shimano people. Ah, sick! Been waiting for these for a little while. The new AM7s from Shimano. Phone pouch, cleats, a little cure. Okay, let's get on to this one. Aha, some Scott skull cap. This might be a bit of a hint for what the video is going to be about. It's all winter riding clothing. This looks sweet. Ah, I've been waiting for these winter socks. And a backpack. Salante. Let's get out to the garage and get that bike washed. That was one seriously cold bike wash. Now it's time for one of those Burtech coffees before I get back out to the garage and get the bike prepped. Okay, step number one is complete. We've washed the bike, it's looking pretty immaculate, but there's a couple of things left to do. Number one is that we've got to dry it off and give it a bit of a polish. By the way, this coffee is really good. I'm going to get on with that. I'm going to put you guys onto time lapse. Now that it's polished up and sparkling, I'm going to take the wheels off and I'm going to change tires to put something more wintry on. Okay, so on the rear, my tyre choice is going to be a Magic Mirror in soft compound. Up front, I'm going to use something a little bit more aggressive. I've got one of these Dirty Dans and I'm really psyched to try it out, see what it's like. It's aggressive, there's good spacing, and I think that it's going to shed that Scottish mud really well. Can't wait to try it on the trails. Not so long ago, this arrived in the post. It's called the Tire Booster, and apparently it's an easy way to inflate tubeless tires. So I'm going to check it out and see how easy it is. Should we try it? Let's do it. The only thing I don't really like about running this Dirty Dan is it's got a purple stripe down there. The orange looks a lot better in the Genius, but... Okay, key fact right here, you've got to get the valve lined up center of the Schwalbe logo. It makes you faster. Pretty thin. This is attempt one for the tire booster. Let's see how it goes. Pretty good. We're beated. Now all I've got to do is add that tubeless sealant and then pump it back up and we're good to chuck it on the bike. Sick! Okay, end of product review. It was very easy, very fast, super efficient, and it's lightweight, so I might even take it with me when I go traveling in the summer. I'm going to go and change the rear one, but I'm going to skip that part for you guys because you've all seen me change a tire before. Wheels back on the bike. The next thing that we're going to do is have a look at the drivetrain, get dialed in. I'm going to give that chain a clean and then lube it up. Chain is oiled and chain is now lubricated. I like to use a wet lube in winter just to make sure that the lube actually does its job for a whole day, because some of the bigger rides that I'm doing, sort of 30-40k, there's really a lot of mud getting in there, and if you're using a dry lube, then it'll just wash off really quick, especially in dirty, filthy conditions. So now we're going to go on to just giving the full bike a check over, checking all the bolts, checking everything's tight, and everything's running as it should be. I'm now going to go on to the next step, which is using a little bit of silicone spray just to put in the suspension to keep it running smooth. I'm going to spray in the shock first. Just when you're doing this, make sure you watch your disc brakes. And then onto the fork just around the seal, and then that other side too. You could also do a little bit on your seat post down at the seal. All that remains is a few final checks, running through the gears to make sure that they're shifting correctly and everything is smooth. And then I've got one final hack for you. So my last winter riding hack is that silicone spray that we just used for a suspension. Get that out, spray onto a rag, and then we're just going to wipe it all over the frame. And it just means when you come back to washing the bike, the dirt actually falls off really easy. And it leaves an amazing shine on the bike. That's the end of another vlog. Sometime soon there'll be another ride along, and I'll see you guys back out on the trail very soon. She looks good.